Hello, happy Thursday. So today's my first day of going live on 2 platforms. So hi to Facebook and hi to Instagram. If you hop on, say hello. If you are on Instagram, I can't see comments once the video ends. So if there's anything that we need to chat about, you'll need to DM me. On Facebook, you can leave a comment and I can see that later. So I would love on Facebook to know if you're watching live or if you're watching the replay. I'm actually doing a drawing for those that watch the replay on Facebook and leave the word replay, and they will get a special something from me at the end of the week. So might want to do that. All right, so I got my new phone yesterday. Oh, good heavens. I feel every bit of a grandma with the new phone. Can I just say that? Like, the box came and I actually said to my husband, I'm not even opening this until you get home. I hate setting up new phones. And I had my last phone I remember getting it during the pandemic, actually, because I remember I had to go to a store to pick it up. I can't remember why that was either. But like I had to stand on a circle, and I was like in a mall place picking it up from the Apple store, and I had to stand like on a circle in order to gain entry to the store with my mask on and all the things. So I know that time frame. So I've had my phone for, gosh, almost 5 years, but it started doing that stupid thing where the battery won't hold. And I mean, I work from home, so typically I can just plug it in during the day or whatever, but it's just not convenient, it's just, so it was time. So we ordered a new one the other day and it came in yesterday, and again, I'm not touching it. So my husband's like, plug it in, don't touch it, don't start anything, just plug it in. So I'm like, okay. But he actually did a really cool thing, which I didn't know that you could do this. You can, if you put your other phone near it, you can transfer from phone to phone, and it kept like all of my widgets, and it kept everything that I had grouped in folders together. So I was like, this is kind of cool. I thought I was going to have to like relog into everything. Only a few things didn't come over. Like I got in the car this morning and it hadn't connected to my car before. Which it was weird because like I guess it was only my other Apple products that connected automatically, like my AirPods and things. But yeah, so I'm sure I'm going to find other things as the week rolls along. So I'm just going to use my powder foundation today. It's kind of my go-to when I just need a light coverage. I pretty much run between our powder and our BB cream. But I just like I don't know. I was always a powder girl before Younique. And I never could find a BB cream or a liquid that I liked. So I love our BB cream for that reason, because I've always preferred to have one, but I just couldn't find one that worked for me. Anyway. All right. So what else hasn't worked on my new phone? It wasn't even this, but it kind of freaked me out. So we got the new phone all working, and it's all, functioning properly, whatever. But then he's like, on my old phone, he's like, wipe it like you're going to sell it, which we're not selling it because I'm using it to be on both platforms, right? But he said, take your old phone, wipe it, and then just download the couple of apps that you think that you'll need. And I was like, oh, I never thought about that. I was just thinking I would just go through and delete a bunch of stuff. And he was like, that would take way too long. So I did. I wiped it, and that just freaks me out. I'm like, what if I need to reference something in the next 3 days? I didn't, but that's all I could think about is, just makes me nervous. All right, get that bronzer all mixed in there. Oh, I don't know why I'm tired today. I mean, phone said it wasn't, that taxing. It's just stressful. I think just because you don't do it but every so many years. And if I had to remember all of my passwords, a lot of them I have saved with my Face ID, which is truly very helpful, to say the least, because I'm like, having to reset all of those, and then what email do they go to, depending on how long I've had them. It's just a something. And I'm just gonna brush that out. And then I've been using this growth serum for my eyebrows, trying to get this little hole I have here from over plucking to work. It's kind of neat because I can do it with my makeup and it sort of holds my eyebrows in place. It's kind of like a gel. And so I want to brush in the same direction that I want my eyebrows to go, because then this is going to like harden up and sort of keep my eyebrows in place. It's kind of neat. I like that aspect to it. Didn't really see that as a reason as to why I was getting it. I was really getting it just because I want to grow my eyebrows and get those little patchiness out. But there's extra perks to it, so we'll go with that. All right, favorite palette ever. It's too perfect. It's just too great. It has the best colors. All the colors are made to work together. My favorite row is this brown row at the bottom. I'm gonna use that today. Then there's this gray row up here, which it's really brown's at the top, but anyway, so the mirror's not in your way. This gray row here, and then the middle, it's these 3 metallic shades, but these are also curated to go diagonal or vertical and work together. So they're made to work together, which is kind of great because it gives you so many options. This is my go-to travel palette. I just take it everywhere. It is just too pretty not to. The other thing that's so weird about having a new phone, it arrived faster than my phone case could arrive. So I don't have a case for it yet. And there is nothing, I don't know if scarier is the right word, but more nerve-wracking than trying to hold, when you're used to having a phone with a case, trying to hold a slippery phone and think that you're not going to drop it. I mean, it's just too sleek. And I don't like that. So I need to see it. I think the other one said it was shipping, but it might not be here till like Monday or something. I'm like, oh, come on. It's kind of a surprise when we ordered the phone. We had talked about it, but we really hadn't followed through with it, you know? And if I like knew that we were really planning to pull the trigger, I would have ordered the phone case before. But actually, I probably would have ordered the wrong one because my husband helped me pick out what we were getting, and I didn't think I was going to get a big deal phone or whatever. So he got me extra, what's it, like storage room or whatever, which will be really helpful. I mean, I thought I was fancy before, but I used to, at my old job, I was one of my duties was the cell phone management for the staff members that were gifted cell phones, right? And let me just say, I spent there with AT&T, which I am not anymore, praise the Lord. But the amount of time I would spend on the phone with AT&T to get a new cell phone ordered or something. I mean, this is back, good heavens, 10 years ago almost, when I remember someone was extravagant because they got a 56 gig storage or whatever, and we really only gave people 32. Could you imagine these days? I don't even think they sell them that little. It just, yeah, times have changed. I remember when I got my old phone and I got like the biggest you could get, and it was like 128, which is, 5 years ago, that was kind of a big deal. So anyway, it's just crazy to think how times have changed and technology's gotten better and not as expensive. They figured out how to do some stuff. Oh, I didn't curl my lashes. That's why this one's not working so well. I hate it when I do that. Too late now. Well, I got product on. But what a difference it makes. I never even really considered that. Oh my. Yeah, curling the lashes, game changer. And we're almost at the end of the month. And for me, that means I need to whip out a new mascara. So you should be changing your mascara every 90 days at least, right? You can also tell sometimes if it starts to get like clumpy, because there's a few things that are happening. One, every time you dunk back in here, you're putting air in here, right? You're also, you know, your eyes have stuff on them. So you're also contaminating the mascara that's in there. So that's why they say you need to replace it, and you never share mascara with anyone ever. That's gross. So anyway, so you need to replace it. So I actually keep a little log here on my makeup table so that I remember when I changed it out, because anything that's 3 months later, I'm not going to remember. I think I will, and then life happens, and that never happens. So anyway, so March 1, I get to get out a new mascara. So think about that. When did you last open your mascara? When did you last open the new mascara? That is your current mascara. That's what I'm asking. So think about that. We could all change our mascara on the same day, and then I'll be your good reminder. That would be perfect, actually. If I change it March 1, that means I won't change again March, April, May till June 1. So a fresh mascara for the summer. I couldn't have planned that better if I tried. Okay, there's my mascara. What lip do we want to do today? I think I want to do a more muted. Yesterday I did a really bright lip, and although I really enjoyed that, I am going to come in with, sorry, I have to put my thing here because I cannot read that on the bottom. So my Splash lipsticks, which are a 12-hour wear, and I am going to use the shade I'm blushing, which is this gorgeous pink. After you get this on, you smush it around, you let it kind of dry for a second or two, and then we're going to blot. And that's going to take off any of the excess. This is how it's going to help be that 12-hour stay. All right. And last thing, I need to order this. Oh yeah, this is out. Not going to happen. All right. We're not setting the face, but it's powder. So there's that where I don't feel like I have to as much. All right, so here's my finished look. So even your looks can look great when you forget things, like the fact that I did not curl my lashes, that I'm out of my setting spray. I mean, get it together. All right, well, this is my look for today. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you're on Facebook, comment replay to get in my drawing for the week. And if you see me on Instagram, just DM me if you need anything. Thanks, y'all.